What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Flex. I'm back here with another video, and today the Miami Dolphins actually beat the defending NFC champions. And not only did they beat them, they dominated the defending NFC champions from start to finish of the game. I couldn't believe it. It was a miracle. Well, it wasn't really a miracle to me, but it seemed like it. Like, we were 8-point underdogs. It was like nobody really thought we ever had a chance to win that game. You know, even our own fans really didn't believe in us that much, and we somehow won. And see, this game right here was the game that everything that this is what I envisioned Miami Dolphins being for the future. Okay, the receivers was not getting off our secondary. We was able to run the ball a little bit. Our quarterback play was good, and we actually was getting to the quarterback. This is how I always envisioned. We outcoached them. We outdid everything out. We just outplayed them every facet of an NFL game. We did everything better that you could possibly do. It was nothing that was even like close. It was nothing that we beat them in every facet of the NFL football game. Now, this is why, when people always comment on my videos saying, "Oh, Flex, this season doesn't matter. Oh, Flex, this season is we're tanking again, or this is a rebuild, so you should be happy when we come close." No, you see this score right here, 43-17. Now, hopefully you guys have woken up to know that we actually have good players. Sometimes us Dolphin fans, we talk about our team like we're JV. We're not JV. We actually got good players. Y'all actually can see now. 43-17. The dudes looked amazing. Okay, we actually we just dominated them. I knew all we had to do was stop the run. Jimmy Garoppolo is not that good to me. I knew if we could stop the run, because only thing Jimmy Garoppolo is gonna do is feed off the run game at the end of the day. So if we could stop the run, it was going to expose Jimmy Garoppolo. And then the announcers try to make excuses for Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, he looks injured. He did not get benched because he was injured. He got benched because we had him in a frenzy. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo was bagged. I have a hard time believing that the 49ers would rush back a half-injured Jimmy Garoppolo versus the Miami Dolphins, who they were supposed to beat by 1 million and leave it up to the media. All right, we're a horrible team. We're a terrible team, right? So they were supposed to beat us by 1 million. Why would they rush back their franchise quarterback? Why would they rush him back versus the Miami Dolphins, right? He wasn't rushed back. Jimmy G was healthy. They just wasn't ready. He just simply wasn't ready, all right? And they got blown out. Now listen, I'm not going to act like we just blew out the defending NFC champions and it was the exact same team. Okay, I didn't see Richard Sherman on the field. There were some defensive players that were missing, but I really don't care about the injury excuses. You know why? Because the Dolphins, we stay with injuries, and I swear nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares about the Dolphins injuries ever. Like I don't use it as an excuse when we lose. I don't say, oh, it's because of injuries we lost. So I'm not gonna give nobody else the excuse to say it's because of injuries they lost. Okay, y'all lost because y'all got dominated. It is that simple. The 49ers are gonna look at themselves. Now, will this buy respect for the Miami Dolphins? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure if anybody will respect the Miami Dolphins that didn't already respect them before. It could be a thing where people just think the 49ers had an off game, or Jimmy G just was still hurt. Whatever they gotta do to not respect us. And I understand why kind of they don't respect us, because a lot of our fan base don't even respect our own team. You know what I'm saying? We think we're supposed to come out here and lay down because we're quote unquote rebuilding, and that's just not the case. And I hope this win, more than anything, woke up the fan base to know we not that bad. Like, we actually got talent. Like, I don't know if last year, yes, we had no talent last year. I will give y'all that. We had very minimum talent. We actually got some talent this year. I don't know why people think we're supposed to just be losing, because we not. Okay, Ryan Fitzpatrick bought himself a couple of more weeks. All right, he had to have. Ain't nobody gonna be calling for Tua for. Well, I ain't gonna lie. You only as good as your last game. Ain't nobody gonna be calling for Tua until next time you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. That's just the truth about it. But anyway, ain't nobody gonna be calling for Tua this week. Next week we have a bye week, so you know what I'm saying. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's safe with the job for a couple more weeks. But yeah, so as far as, I just don't have no holes to pick into the game. Jakeem Grant did have a couple of bad plays. We did start getting like some bad, we started playing sloppy at the end. They started calling some ghost penalties, but at the end of the day, the game was over with, to the point where I just didn't care that much, honestly. I didn't care that at the end of the game, certain things were happening. The game was over. We had blown them out. We had dominated them. So I didn't care that Nick Needham got a pass interference. Nick Needham, by the way, he did not look terrible today. Shout out to Nick Needham. I didn't care that we got roughing the passer and all this. This stuff didn't matter because the game was over. Okay, I'm not saying we should do this every week, but I'm just saying y'all see the talent now, right? So I'm not saying we're gonna do this every week, but I'm just saying, like, we stop treating us like we preschool kid. We not a preschool kid. We are a good team. All right. We have some battles with good teams, but we could compete with any team in the league right now. So There was nothing about this game that I did not like. I loved everything. We ran the ball. We ran the score up on them. We stayed aggressive. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, whatchamacallit, we didn't get complacent. You know what I'm saying? We stayed aggressive. We ran the score up. It was times where it looked like maybe things could fall apart for even a split second, and it never did. Never even came really close to falling apart. And we absolutely dominated the San Francisco 49ers, defending NFC champs. Now, I understand they wasn't fully healthy on defense, but like I said, I don't care about the injury excuse. On offense, they had all their weapons. They had any weapon. They had Moser back. They had, I'm not sure if they had an offensive lineman injured, but if they didn't, their offensive line is ass, because I'm telling you right now, we was getting to Jimmy G like he was nothing. Unless our D-line, something clicked in them, we was getting to Jimmy G easily, all right? It was just bad on that front. But like I said, if you make him pass the ball, it's Jimmy Garoppolo. I would live with the results. I said that in the preview, and I meant that. I would live with any results that Jimmy G passing the ball got us. And what it got us is 7 for 17, 77 yards, and 2 interceptions. I mean, Xavier Howard got another pick, y'all. This is insane what Xavier Howard's doing, all right? The amount of interceptions, this guy's a ball hawk like nobody I've ever seen, okay? There's some good cornerbacks that's not ball. This guy's an absolute ball hawk. Byron Jones was back. I didn't hear from him a lot, which is good. You never really want to hear from a corner unless he's getting an interception, really. But like other than that, chances are if you're hearing about a cornerback, it's probably not for a good reason. Okay, if I keep having to say, oh, that's Byron Jones again, that probably means he got something caught on him. Didn't hear a lot about Byron Jones, but he's back, and you could tell because nobody was getting fried. Everybody was back where they were supposed to be, and it was just a beautiful game. I mean, why can't every Sunday be like this? Bruh. If we could do something like this to a team that of this caliber, it's no excuse for us to lose to the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Even though that game got postponed, it's no excuse for us to lose to the Broncos. It's no excuse for us to lose to any sub 500 team, as long as we don't play down to expectations or play down to competition, because we're better than a lot of people think. And even the fan base probably thinks I'm crazy. Sometimes I feel like I'm delusional. Sometimes I feel like I'm just blinded by fanhood. But I know we're better than a lot of people think. Like, even when I look at Vegas numbers and I see we're 8-point underdogs every game or 10-point, it's like, bro, we are not that bad. Like I said, it's so hard for me to figure out, is it because I'm a fan or if it's because we we're really not that bad. In my opinion, we're really not that bad as people make us out to be. Jordan Howard was a healthy scratch, healthy inactive. It probably should stay that way. Honestly, Jordan Howard don't bring nothing to the table that we like. Honestly, we got to the goal line, we still scored. I mean, Jordan Howard brings nothing to the team. That's just the facts of the matter. So he can stay. Like Breida is a lot tougher of a runner than I thought he was. So Breida could be that tough. He could run in between the tackles, and Gaskin can too. What does Jordan Howard brings? Absolutely nothing. He has no big play potential, and he just brings nothing to the table. I'm fine with Jordan Howard actually getting cut, honestly. But anyways, our run game didn't look that good. It looked like below average, but I mean, it has been looking just complete trash. So below average is, I guess, is a step up. In the 49ers run game, I mean, we didn't really stop it too much, but when we had got out, we made the stops when we needed to stop it. Like I said, you look at him, he averages, most are average 8-9 yards a carry, but a lot of that came on one carry. We stopped him when we needed to stop him at the end of the day. Every big play, every crucial moment, we outplayed them, all right? Made no excuses, and we did better than them at every crucial moment of the game. They couldn't pass. We jumped out to an early lead, and when you jump out to a lead like that and you force the team like this to pass, it's a good sign. You know what I'm saying? If they had control of the game and they could run the ball, maybe it would have went different. Who knows, all right? Huge win for the Miami Dolphins to go to 2-3. I don't want to see no more people in my comments talking about, oh, Flex, this is a rebuild, take the year off, oh, the third year, the fourth year, the year, this year, just throw it away. I don't want to hear no more of that. Look at the score, y'all. We're 2-3. I mean, I understand giving up after the season week 14, but it's week 5 or week 6. Y'all better believe, all right? Get in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, roll to 9K with your book. Flexing. I'm out.